Hey guys, my name is Ismail. Welcome to Top Channel 1-on-1, and in this video let's talk about Fortnite Battle Royale, and more specifically let's talk about one tip that will get you through Fortnite as a successful player in your gameplays. So if you're a beginner and it's your first time playing Fortnite, or if you're a new or like professional players or pro Fortnite players would call you a bot, this is one tip you should go away with. So it can be very exciting playing your first game of Fortnite. I mean, jumping around in the lobby, shooting everyone, and then jumping onto the bus, diving into the map just to get killed within the first minute. So if you're a beginner, this is the one tip I can share with you that will let you at least last longer and maybe even get a few kills on your first tries. So yeah, let's jump in and see what I'm talking about. A Fortnite game can be quite overwhelming. I mean, you have to build, you search for loot, you find a gun, find people to kill, even dodge bullets. I mean, snipers are everywhere trying to shoot you. And on top of that, you have to find someone you can kill. This can be very overwhelming, and so my tip is that if this is your first game, if it's maybe your first few games, you're probably trying to learn the gameplay, the different keys, what to do, what not to do, the different things. So this is my tip for you if you want to improve your Fortnite gameplay. So if you're choosing a place to land, choose one place and stick to it for about a day or two, landing to that place over and over and over until you master how to play in that specific location, because Fortnite has a lot of places, and it's a quite a large map. Sometimes it feels like every location you land to feels like an entirely different game. So what you want to do is choose a location and land in that location over and over consistently, so that you can focus on the gameplay and not figure out where the loot is, where you should build, how to where to hide, or things like that. For example, if you choose to land in Tilted Towers, land in that area over and over and over until you master that location, because there are a lot of variables when playing a Fortnite game. You have to master how to build, you have to master how to shoot someone, how to find someone, also knowing what gun works well in a battle situation. So there are a lot of variables, and sometimes you want to learn one thing at a time. So learning in one location over and over and over keeps at least one thing constant, the location constant. So if you keep on learning into one location over and over and over, you won't have to worry about navigating around, knowing how to navigate different areas, because you have been learning into this location over and over. Your brain starts to map out every location, every building, every room of that location. So you know where the loot is, where the chests are, where the guns are. So when you dive in, you even have the time to create a plan, because obviously in Fortnite you want to have a battle plan. If I land here, what can I do? If I see a player landing here and I've landed here as well, what should I do first? Should I run for a gun and get some materials so that I can build a fort for myself, or should I run in a corner, this corner, and maybe turn around somewhere and then get behind them? So if you are learning in a location over and over, it gives you that advantage that your brain is mapping the location in your head. So now when you land back to that location again, you won't even have to think about the different rooms in that location, the different buildings. Your brains will have mapped that area for you. So Fortnite requires you to master a lot of skills. You have to know how to shoot, practicing your target, practicing your building skills, building battles. There are a lot of things going on. So what you want to do is master one thing at a time, and the best way to practice it is keeping a few variables constant. So say you want to improve your building skills, you can know what locations to land in, where it will be easy for you to practice your building skills. So if you want to learn building skills, then going to Tilted Towers can become a disadvantage for you, because you won't have the time to farm for mats. And so if you want to improve your building skills, then you should land in a location where it's easy for you to farm for mats and then practice without anyone trying to kill you. And then when you want to master maybe how to fight in a battle, maybe you can find a location that is more active and then land there constantly until you master that skill, because it can be frustrating landing into a game only to be sent back to the lobby just a few seconds after landing. So if you want to score some kills while mastering your gameplay, the location I would recommend for you is landing into Dust Default. This location is quite good and very unique because there is not a lot of materials, there is not a lot of trees or walls people can break down to farm for materials. So it's going to be very rare for you to find yourself in a building battle with a pro player. So this location is very unique because it keeps some of the other variables constant. If you master the location and you know where everything is, when everyone lands, the only material that is there is metal. Everything is made out of metal. It's a crater, so there is no wood, there are no bricks. So when you land there, this will allow you to practice your targeting skills and your battle skills, so keeping everything constant. So that is the number one tip I will give any new Fortnite player. So if you want to master Fortnite, if you want to get better at Fortnite, the first thing you have to do is choose a location and stick to it for about maybe a day or two, or maybe if you're not that patient, at least stick to it for about maybe a few gameplays and then master something from there. So yeah, that was my tip for you. If you found this very useful, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.